All right, so today we're going to do start the starting process of making a website. So with Google. So the first thing we're going to do is go over to these cookies over here. See that area there? And then we're going to click on that. And then we're going to click on sites. Now, in order to start that process, we're going to go ahead and hit blank. And it's going to show you all of this type of interface. And with this interface, you're going to see like the title format. You could, on your header type, you can change it to a cover, which a lot of artists do, where they just want like one full thing to cover. You do want to make sure you have an understanding of your template. There's different templates here on the side. Um, and keep in mind, this is something that's free, that's not um, very complicated to do. I like just doing a simple title, just putting your name there works for me. And then after that, you could insert, um, you know, table of contents, your image, carousel, buttons, and you could do all kind of different things that are custom for this. Before we go any further, I just wanted to show you the basic thing that I think students should do is just like put your name here and go ahead and do content blocks. Just add one image or one content thing here. You can put a picture of some of your art, and then you can put a short bio. Sometimes I tell people don't even do your name here, do it on one of these. It's all about how do you want to approach it. I will show you an example of one of my students that had already done a website that I thought was really effective. Um, and so let's just go here to look at it. So this is Catherine's website. She graduated a couple of years ago. And you can see all right away, there's a picture, and then there's a little bio, a little like, this is who I am. And you can always, what's nice is you can preview how this looks on a phone. I always recommend that. I don't follow by this rule myself, but it is good to keep it where you don't really have to scroll down on your homepage, where it's just like your basic information. Up top, Catherine has like all of the details here, like a home button, and then a bio button, um, and then there's more of a bio here, and then there's a portfolio. And I highly recommend that you do this just for organizational concerns, like making one separate page that's acrylic, or paintings, and one thing that's digital, or however the media you work in. Um, they do something like this. So I think this is a really effective way of making all of the different um, types of work you do, and this can, cross media, whether it's your music or however you, um, whatever art form you practice. So you can see the resume here. We went and did a resume in a Google Doc, and then we ended up just cutting and pasting it into the site. So you can see this is pretty easy. Um, so going back to starting a website, um, you'll notice that you already have a home. Um, I think I made a resume page. You can go to this tab that says pages, and you can see all of the different pages here. Use and like this little button here will make it where you can make a page, and you can also make a sub page, which I think is really cool. So, for example, I'll go and I'll make a page called portfolio, and then that page will say portfolio, and then I'll go and add a sub page That'll be sculpture. Can't type. And then I'll add another page with these three little cookies here. So add another sub page that'll be painting. Oops, it didn't add, did it? And then I'll add another one that's, let's see, I'll add photography. Then I'll add another one, and this one might be music. I'm just using this as an example. So I'll have all these sub pages, and if you preview your site, you can preview it by hitting that preview button. You can go to portfolio and you'll see where everything is. You can go to sculpture, and what I usually recommend is that students definitely check it on the phone and everything, version 2. But I usually recommend that students have a home, a portfolio, a resume, um, and then about, which is usually like a bio page. You could say bio if you wanted to, and then a contact. The most important thing that you want to remember if you're in high school, or in our case, we are, just put your the contact page. Do not put any of your personal information on it. Just put your school email um, as the contact form. When you go to your contact page, you can add a contact form. See, there's this thing called forms, and the forms will pop up, and it's just a sample contact. I think we made this before, and let's see, clear. This is not the one I want. Let me delete that. We'll just make a new one. I don't think they have one here. We're gonna have to go to Google Forms to do that. I forgot about that. So you want to go to your back to like your kind of menu, go to forms, and create a contact form. A lot of times the template gallery has it already. They have a contact template that you could make. So a lot of times I'll do settings. In the settings, I'll make responses, and you could get real detailed on how you want to collect your responses. Um, so I recommend just using a contact form. Um, in your settings, you could say um, responses. I think this is important. You definitely want to have it be verified. Um, so I think this is what you want. Um, you could turn this off. Um, you could have it to where you're just asking for an email. You could take this part off altogether and just say email, phone number if you want to, comments, and then that's it. And then I would I would go ahead and make a copy of it if I were you and just call it website. Um, did I make this? No, this is the wrong one. This is, so we're going to go ahead and add this one. There you go. So Google is automatically going to do this, where the contact information is going to have your email. Just don't add any other like personal social medias or anything like that. Um, and then when you go back to your pages, you can organize this to be last. You can put the about there, that there. Um, and pretty much that's the way you lay it out so far. I don't have any pictures here, but I can go and add a picture. Maybe I do a large banner and maybe I change the actual style, but I'm not going to change that for now. I'm just going to keep the style. I'm just going to use this as an example. So this is just an image of some artwork. I'm going to leave it like that. I might even go and change this to that. And I'm also going to name this. So that's pretty much the basics on that. I don't have anything fancy going on. Um, Pages, when you go to your home page, you can go to properties and you can change and make custom paths. One thing that I always tell people is that the themes here, um, they're just the themes that come with Google. It's nothing fancy. Um, so you can go ahead and do that. Now you can see what it looks like by previewing it. Um, so there's pretty much nothing there, but you can see when I go to here and go to my about portfolio, I can see my sculpture. Now, one thing it won't do for you automatically is when you go to your portfolio, it won't put all of your sub pages on here. You want to do that. I recommend doing that with like a little kind of like icon grid. Like I would recommend doing like, or a little list. Make it simple. This is not about making it complicated. It's about making it easy to use at first. And then later on, you can get real complicated with it. But that's pretty much it.